Hi, Paul Muskovich at Vertex Lacrosse. We've been doing a Vertex Lacrosse camp here in Georgetown for the last 9 years in conjunction with Georgetown Parks and Recreation and the GAA Lacrosse, Georgetown Athletic Association. We try to make a camp that's affordable for not just Georgetown players, but all surrounding towns. So we do it every year, usually the first week in August. You can reach me at vertexlacrosse@gmail.com or look us up on Facebook. It's Vertex Lacrosse on Facebook, and all the information's there if you need to be. You can give me a phone. Your phone number is 978-352-5603, and if you want to come next year, we'll love to have you. Ages are from we actually have a 6-year-old, 6, 7, 8. And then we all the way up to high school JV, usually some varsity kids also. So yeah, it's a good program.
My name is Charles Rosa. I live up in Seabrook Beach, New Hampshire. I'm the father of 6. A little bit about myself: I've been doing some sort of fighting most of my life. Boxing, mixed martial arts. I also love the ocean. I love to cook. Do some yoga. Ran a factory most of my life, wire and cable, about 27 years. But I said I had 6 children. I only have 4 children now because I lost my 2 oldest sons, Dominic and Vincent, due to accidental drug overdoses. I almost lost a 3rd son, Charles. He's been clean and sober for 7 years now. He's living in Florida. He's a professional fighter. He's in the UFC. He's one of the top fighters in the world in his weight class. He's doing really well, thankfully. And I have 3 more, a couple of sons that are doing really well, and a daughter. What I presently do is I go to schools and treatment centers and talk about the dangers of drugs and alcohol and what it's done to my family and myself. And at the end of the presentation, I don't lecture. Most of it is question and answers, and usually 99% of the time what I want to say comes out when the questions get asked. Some of the facts and things I want to talk about. And at the end of the workshop, if they make a pledge, whether it's at a treatment center or elementary school or middle school, they're given the opportunity to make a pledge to stay clean and sober, and they're given a dog tag that looks like this. It says help knock out substance abuse, and it's to remind them to make healthy choices to stay clean and sober. What else? I came here today. There's about 50 lacrosse players here, and they all took the pledge and asked a lot of questions. And I felt some good energy when they came up to get their tags. And I'm just trying to get the message out there, because I believe it all starts with education, prevention. I believe in treatment centers. I believe that people can get better, but you know, if you get into the fight, you're going to get a black eye. And if you don't get into the fight, if you never try the stuff, my analogy is, you know, you don't have to experience that, because some people can't come back from it. Some people live a lifetime with addiction, and it breaks themselves down. It affects family and so forth. So my big thing is prevention and education. You know, and one last thing is, you know, they're trying to stop the drugs from coming in, and I train with some law enforcement guys, and they say that the stuff's going to be here, and even if we stop some of it from coming here, the heroin, the marijuana, and everything, we're manufacturing stuff. So we have to teach kids that this stuff is poison and they can't try it. Otherwise, they're going to be in a fight that they can't win. And I've given away about 50,000 of these dog tags. I see people from years ago from different schools that tell me, remember me from such and such a high school 5 years ago, and I usually don't remember them, but they say that I still have your dog tag on my mirror. I'm still making good choices. So it makes me feel good that we've hopefully made a difference and changed some way that these guys and gals think, and that's what I've been doing the last almost 9 years. We also supervise community service for people up on the seacoast that need community service hours. Some of them out of the Brentwood drug court. Instead of going to jail, they go to drug court, and if they do something wrong, the judge gives them hours to do, and we try to do positive things. I mentor them to make healthy choices. We go to nursing homes, have the girls like maybe paint the women's fingernails, or do beach cleanups. Last night we cooked for the Trinity Church, the community table. We made chili and served it to the people that need a meal. So to try to give them, the people that are struggling, some self-worth, make them feel good. And I also, the last thing I do is we help place people in treatment centers. A lot of times they don't have insurance or money. A lot of times people donate to our nonprofit called Chuckys Fight. We have some money that we were able to maybe pay the first week or so. Some of the treatment centers are halfway houses if people are trying to get into a place and they need a couple of bucks. I'm not a bank, but by the grace of God, we've done well. We've been able to help some people, and I'm blessed to be able to be and honored to be able to do what I do. Again, my name is Chucky Rosa. I'd love to come to your school. I can make a difference. I can be reached at Chuckys Fight, CHUCKYS, fight @gmail.com. My website is chuckysfight.com, and my phone number is 978-423-1222. 978-423-1222. If you'd like me to come to your school and just do a small health class to start out with, I can make a difference. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your summer.
And follow him on Facebook, Chuckys Fight, Facebook.
All right. Thank you.